Welcome back to the Destiny of Oracles, Libra. I'm happy that you're here today. Libra, there is something about this connection that feels emotionally unfinished. And I keep getting the sense that someone has been carrying the feelings they have struggled to put into words. If you have been dealing with silence, distance, or mixed signals, today's reading may offer the clarity you have been searching for. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Tarot reflects the current energy and not the fixed outcomes. And free will always exist. So let's begin by understanding the current energy of this connection and see what Spirit wants to reveal first. We have the Sun card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Libra, what I am picking up here is that this connection hasn't lost its potential at all. In fact, it feels like it's standing at the edge of a brand new chapter. Because the sun, it brings warmth, it brings clarity and optimism, while the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, they tell me that someone has been thinking very seriously about creating a more balanced connection instead of repeating the same patterns. Now, what really surprises me is that they're no longer just waiting or just wishing that things could be different. They are quietly beginning to consider what it would actually take to make that happen. So I keep getting this feeling that this person is looking ahead rather than looking back. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're already weighing their next step instead of remaining stuck where they are. So the consequence is that the balance of power is slowly shifting because this connection is becoming less about who was right and more about whether both of you are willing to meet each other halfway. But if they are genuinely thinking about a future with you, Libra, the real question is what they are feeling so deeply that they still haven't found the courage to say it loud to you. Okay, let's uncover what they are truly feeling beneath the surface. So we have the Six of Swords and the Five of Wands and the Two of Swords. So, Libra, what I am picking up here is that this person's feelings are far more conflicted than they allow anyone to see. Because part of them wants peace, while another part is still fighting an emotional battle inside them. The Six of Swords tells me that they genuinely want to move towards some calmer waters, but the Five of Wands and the Two of Swords here, they reveal that their heart and mind, they are simply in disagreement. So, what really stands out to me is that they're pretending to have everything under their control when in reality they are just exhausted by the constant back and forth happening within themselves. And instead of acting on what they feel, I see them holding back, watching you from a distance, and waiting for their inner conflict to settle before they make any move. So the consequence is that their silence isn't coming from a lack of feeling, it's actually coming from the fear that one wrong decision could make them lose this connection completely. But if fear is keeping them frozen, then the bigger question is, what truth are they trying to keep hidden from both you and themselves? Spirit, please guide me about what truth they're hiding. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Two of Cups in reverse, and the Six of Cups. So, Libra, what I'm picking up here is that the truth they're hiding isn't that they stopped caring for you. It's that they still haven't emotionally let go of what this connection once meant to them. The reverse Three of Pentacles here and the Two of Cups, it tells me that they know that something important broke between the two of you, while the Six of Cups keeps pulling them back to the memories and the emotional bond that they still carry. What really surprises me is that they may act as though they have accepted the distance, but deep down, they are comparing every new experience to what they shared with you, and nothing quite measures up. Instead of admitting this, they are protecting themselves by keeping those feelings buried down and convincing others, and maybe perhaps themselves even, that the past belongs in the past. So basically, they are trapped between nostalgia and fear because acknowledging how much you still matter to them would also mean facing the pain of what went wrong. But if they're still holding on to this connection in their heart, then what is the real obstacle that is stopping them from trying to rebuild it? Let's see the real obstacle. So we have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So, Libra, what I am picking up here is that the biggest obstacle isn't the lack of opportunity. I feel it's the fear of what reaching out would actually mean for their pride and their sense of control. Because the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles actually tell me that they do see the potential for a fresh beginning. But with the presence of this Eight of Wands in reverse, it shows me that every time they think about taking action, something causes them to hesitate and pull back. So, what really stands out to me is that this person wants things to go well so badly that they're afraid of making the wrong move. And that fear keeps turning into delay instead of the progress. Rather than risking rejection or an uncomfortable conversation, I see them convincing themselves that waiting for the right moment is the safer choice. So that's why I feel that they will continue waiting, the distance grows longer, and they are beginning to realize that silence itself could become the very thing that costs them this connection. Okay. But if they're holding themselves back despite wanting a new beginning with you, Libra, then what is their heart desperately trying to say that their words still cannot express? Let's check out. So we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. What I am picking up here, Libra, is that this person wants to tell you that they have been carrying far more emotional confusion than they have ever allowed you to see. So the cards tell me, especially this reverse Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, they suggest that they know that this connection drifted away from the future that they once imagined. While the Ace of Swords here, this shows that they are beginning to crave honesty instead of hiding behind the silence. What really surprises me is that they aren't looking for the perfect words anymore. They're simply reaching a point where the truth feels easier than pretending that they don't care. If they do find the courage to speak, Libra, I believe that they'll finally admit where they went wrong instead of trying to defend their actions or avoid responsibility. So, one honest conversation has the potential to clear away months of misunderstanding, but only if they're willing to be completely transparent. So, the real question now is whether they'll actually turn this truth into action, or will fear delay them once again? Let's see, Libra, if your person is ready to take any action, or will they still prefer to delay it? So we have the Four of Swords in reverse, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So, Libra, what I'm picking up here now is that this person is getting restless because staying silent is becoming more uncomfortable than actually doing something. Because the reversed Four of Swords tells me that they are coming out of a period of overthinking, while the Three of Cups and the Page of Swords, they suggest that they're quietly watching, gathering the courage, and looking into for an opening to reconnect with you. And what really stands out to me is that they may not make a very dramatic sort of declaration of love at first. Instead, they seem more likely to test the waters through probably a casual conversation, a message, or finding an excuse to bring the two of you back into each other's world. I honestly don't think that this person wants to rush in. They want to see whether the energy between you still feels safe before revealing everything that has been in their heart. So the first step may appear small, but it has the potential to reopen a door that neither of you has completely closed. But even if they reach out, the real question is whether this connection is genuinely moving towards a positive outcome, or is there still another lesson waiting for both of you? Let's check it out. So we have the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups. So, Libra, what I feel here is that this connection still carries the potential for some genuine emotional growth because both of you are being guided towards a much more mature chapter than the one you have already lived. The Hierophant card here speaks of commitment and a deeper understanding, while the Wheel of Fortune shows that the energy is beginning to shift in your favor. And the Queen of Cups also tells me that there is compassion, not ego. And this compassion is becoming the strongest force in this relationship. And what really surprises me is that what once felt like an ending may actually have been preparing both of you for a very healthier beginning, one where emotions are expressed instead of being suppressed. So I see this person gradually moving towards a place where they are more willing to build something stable rather than repeating the old patterns or running from all the difficult conversations. So the consequence is that if both of you embrace the lessons this journey has been teaching, then this connection has the opportunity to evolve into something that's far stronger than it was before. But before we close this reading, there's one final message that Spirit wants you to understand. The deepest emotional truth behind everything we have uncovered today. So, what's the deepest emotional truth? Spirit, please guide me. Okay, so we have the Death card in reverse, and the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Fool energy. So, Libra, what I'm picking up here is that the deepest emotional truth is that this person never truly closed the chapter between the two of you. Because deep down, they were never ready to let it end. The death card here is in reverse and it shows that they're resisting a permanent ending. While the reverse Seven of Cups here, it tells me that the confusion is finally lifting and they're beginning to see this connection for what it really is instead of what they feared it might become. What really stands out to me is that they are no longer running away from their feelings. In fact, they are starting to realize that holding on to fear has cost them far more than taking a genuine emotional risk they ever could take. So I honestly feel that this person is slowly preparing themselves to take the leap of faith. And the Fool energy tells me that when they do move, it won't be because everything is certain. It will be because their heart no longer wants to live with the regret of never trying. So the consequence is that this connection has reached a crossroads where repeating the past is no longer sustainable and a completely new chapter becomes possible if courage finally replaces the fear. Okay, Libra, now let's ask the spirit for guidance, not about them, but about what you need to know for your own highest good moving forward. So we have the Ten of Swords and the Chariot in reverse and the Justice. So, Libra, the Spirit's guidance isn't asking you to keep carrying the weight of what has already been broken because some chapters are meant to teach you before they transform you. The Ten of Swords here acknowledges the hurt that you have been through, while the Chariot in reverse shows that forcing answers or trying to control the timing of this connection will only leave you feeling more emotionally exhausted. And what really stands out to me is that the justice isn't asking you to chase fairness from this other person. It's actually reminding you to be fair to yourself by honoring your own peace, your boundaries, your self worth first. I keep getting this feeling that the moment you stop measuring your value by someone else's pace or choices is the moment this entire energy begins to rebalance in your favor. So, the consequence is that whether this person returns or not, you place yourself in the strongest possible position because you are no longer waiting for someone else to decide your happiness. And that's the beautiful thing about today's reading, Libra. When you choose yourself without any sort of bitterness, life has a remarkable way of bringing the right people and the right outcomes into the alignment at exactly the right time. So, thank you so much, Libra, for spending this time with me. I truly hope that today's reading brought you a little more clarity and helped you understand the deeper energy that is surrounding this connection. Remember that tarot reflects the current energy and not the fixed destiny. And every choice you and the other person make has the power to change the path ahead. So, if this reading resonated with you, I would love to hear your story in the comments below. Let me know what part of today's message spoke your heart the most. And if you would like more messages from the Spirit, don't forget to subscribe to Destiny of Oracles. Until we meet again, take gentle care of yourself. Protect your beautiful heart and may clarity, healing, and the right timing find you exactly when you need them. Sending you much love, and I'll see you in the next read.